What's up, guys? Mikey in the building. Hey, I'm going to go over today's recaps for today. Instead of doing a bunch of small ones, I'm just going to run down real quick and run through um, basically four stocks today that were absolute bangers, okay? KTTA, IONM, JTAI, NXTP. Okay, there's a few other that I had on watch. Again, guys, with the book, it's so easy just to have these all up. Have all your zones prepped, understand what kind of dailies you're working with, and then see the structure behind it, either after hour structure, pre-market structure. It's really important, right? I'll dive in with KTTA. I thought this was a beautiful pre-market play for a long. Remember, guys, too, primarily long. I look for long setups. And then I studied the short side for a while, so I kind of know when it's like, hey, backside plays, dailies are just not really great for longs, right? KTTA real quick, break down this daily, even why I played it. Uh, on the book, I thought this was a very important key level, and we kind of gapped up to it and then sustained it. So this was a very important level, and then I had some other daily levels that were already pre-staged and prepped for that. Super important to do that, okay? Dive into the book real quick. Um, what really got me attracted to this one was I saw some absorption down here, and then I saw no more follow through, and there wasn't really any more sell pressure on this one. It was nice to see some bids pop up here, and then even again when some small orders came through, 10 to 13,000. Again, this is 60-cent stock. There was no follow through or anything that was looking like a backside play to me. Okay, this one opened up really nice, had some book flips on there, some more consolidation, end up tapping into the 90s. I thought I was going to go for a dollar break, but very important, right? On the way up, we had some nice bid support. Yes, they were spoofs, right? A spoof is a bid being pulled, push pulled, right? There's no front runners on this kind of saying, hey, I'm on the book, right? But that's okay. Understanding the difference between different types of liquidity and how they auction the price is going to be important, aligned with what kind of daily you're trading, and then going from there, right? So this is a pre-market one that kind of filled its gap again, right? This one filled its gap already pre-market, okay? So it filled its gap, opened up, and then couldn't really sustain its move, and then had a lot of trouble breaking out again, okay? Um, Stick to the book real quick. You can kind of see there's a lot of dead space, and then the open happened. All right, super important not to try to fight this. To me, this is backside coming in, and then there's just way too many offers stacked up. You can already see on the current order book that was just too many offers, right? So pretty much did not focus on this one. Caught a really nice move from 52s. These are my ads right here on this one. Early morning 59, 58, sorry, not 52s. Really started to absorb and soak into this area, and then was able to catch a really nice move out of this one. All right, that was the KTTA trade for me. Again, really nice holds. Saw a seller get absorbed down here, and then the book started to have some bids, and there were some definitely market slappers on this one with nice bid control, especially 70s held up really nice. Previous area of interest right there. All right, I'm going to dive into IONM. I thought this was a great open market long. Okay, before I do that, get this one set up really quick right here. 4 minutes in. I don't want to make these too long. I got some stuff I got to do too. Again, really nice daily, right? Some nice consolidation for a while. I thought it would go to try to fill for the window gap. That would have been amazing. But hey, it's cool. Open long. A lot of sideways consolidation, and then there were some key areas on the daily that really stood out. You can kind of see this one is just pretty much giving it back its whole time. Also understanding that. Understand what kind of daily you're getting yourself into. If there's no follow through or no holding up, that is perfectly okay. Um, I don't know how most people trade nowadays, but soak maybe. I don't know. I like to soak, grab a position, grab a core, and let it run its course. Potentially add on some pullbacks as a long, right? but it's each their own. And then understanding again these dailies, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. So hey, I'm not surprised that it gave it back. Okay, so nice little small gap up right here, and then pre-market structure, right? Pre-market structure is really important. Okay, this was a nice breakdown candle right here that sustained, came underneath, opened up a little bit weak, and then reclaimed it, pulled back, retested it, and then took off. Okay, on the book it was beautiful. Okay, this was the absorption that I saw on the open. I saw these sellers getting absorbed. All right, no more follow through. Immediately started taking some ads. I had a couple of one of these right here. All right, started taking 51s and 52s. Easy day, beautiful. Okay, started to take shares right here once I saw there was no more follow through to the downside or an aggressive order book on the offer side. Okay, these are just little offers right here, no big deal, not even that much size on this. You can see it's 20K. All right, that's not that much. A nice little sandwich right here, and actually I want to show you guys something too. If you actually take the book, this was actually pulled. There was someone came over here and absorbed this offer, removed the liquidity from the book, and then a nice bidder came right here. You can see him, 47,000 shares. Booyah, baby, let's go. That was really nice to see. Some pullbacks into these previous areas, and then again some bidders right here. Very important too. Control, control, control. With the book, you're going to be able to actually see these guys, see them get pulled. This was the one that I was really first target to me, 68 cents. Even in the room, it was 68 cents. That was the target. And then eventually you're seeing that they are getting pulled. And this thing came up straight into a halt. Let's go. A really beautiful open long play right there. Some beautiful structure. And then again, too, remember, um, or this is how I trade, right? I really like to see zones hold and then use the book for confluence. And then again, understand what daily that I'm trading, right? I see this structure right here. There wasn't really too much sell volume on the one that kind of like really stuck out to me. You know, not a real big stuff candle. Okay, I thought that over here, if anything, this dump candle right here on 400K and this consolidation reclaim going into open was phenomenal. And then we're sitting about right here, so 49, 48 cents. If you look at the daily to me, right, you know, this is just Mikey thinking. I'm looking at this, okay, if it pulls back, cool, we're already sitting right here, we're consolidating. And then if it does want to pull back, maybe potentially look for 36 cents, but that doesn't happen. Some sellers get absorbed on the book, and then we had some really nice follow through right into a halt. So that was a really great play on that one, and then you can kind of see that it started to shift. Okay, there wasn't really any more appetite on this one, so I pretty much bailed. You can see the best offer right here. There's not that much slaps. Moreover, kind of looks like a little bit of small orders and some maybe algo kind of chipping away at this. But you see this offer right here at 92 cents come in, and then you can kind of see how they're stacking it, and then this guy just comes in. Very important too. Dropped a lot of videos on this too. There's like zero liquidity right here, so you know there's no front runner coming up on this. There's no real true support on this one, so down this one went, and yeah, pretty much, you know, gave it all back, really. So yeah, that was that one. That was a really great one. Um, okay, JTAA. This one was beautiful. This one was beautiful. This one actually really paid off because studying the book, moreover, than anything, has been absolutely paying off for me. I'm proud that I stuck with this, you know, and really just keep learning it every single day, reviewing it. Right. This one right here showed so much absorption. JTA first ads right here, 210, 211s. Didn't really grab too much yet, but then this is when I really kind of hit the gas right here, 215s. Had a really decent position on this one. And I'll kind of break this down why in the thought process, for me at least, um, on this one. I really like to pay attention, you know. So, mind you, right, this is important. I have the book up, But then I have my candlestick chart over here. I really like to see what's going on and have confluence, right? I'm not going to take any trades based off my candlesticks, but I am going to take trades off the book. I like to see, look left, have everything ready, hotkeys and stuff like that. Let's see what's going on. JTAI. All right, JTAI daily. Okay, this is another one that had a nice sideways consolidation, guys, and then volume came in, had some structure, and then open market volume started to really crank, and it was very consistent, right? If you actually, if you actually watch Jay Rhett's videos and kind of see some breakdowns that he goes through, this thing had some pretty consistent volume, okay? And you know, nice consistent volume throughout pretty much throughout the whole day, and then it kind of simmered out, and then tried to do a reclaim squeeze and then failed. But this thing had pretty consistent volume on this one, and this is what kept me really interested in this one. And then this 5 minute setup right here was nice. It put in some higher lows, and it had plenty of absorption right here on the book. So this was just setting up. One of the things that really got me interested, especially down right here, was that again there's some absorption down here. Sellers coming in, and this thing was not flipping. All right, there's no really big offers kind of controlling this down. If anything, on this one, this thing had a lot more control, and then they pulled the offers, right? So that was really nice. 210 ads on this one. Started over here for me. I kept seeing plenty of absorption, no follow through to the downside, and then obviously understanding where we are at on the daily played a really big role for me on this one. And then what really got me in this one was when I saw this bid come up here. I saw a seller get absorbed, and then I saw no more selling on the best bids, and that's what I added full position on this one, and I let this one ride. I actually let this one ride, and I was able to catch um, almost $1 per share on this one with decent size, and that was very rewarding. It was very rewarding because there was just so much on the book that I was able to pay attention to and just kind of see the absorption, no follow through. Even on this breakdown right here, there was a lot of bids after that, but it pulled back to a previous area of interest. Bidder right here, you had some initiation, you had this breakdown, right? And it only really pulled back like about 20 cents, right? Nothing too crazy, but there was no backside setup to me. Backside setup where I see offers come in and start to stack it down, and then you see buyers just give up, right? Um, really nice absorption, and then again, there's just the sellers get exhausted, right? Selling pressure pretty much stops, and then you see some more initiation, some pullbacks to previous areas, and then you see some bidder step up, bidder step up, bidder step up, and now we're starting to take out some previous highs, pulling back, not breaking down over previous highs, and then having some really nice continuation. All right, this thing was beautiful. All right, this gave a couple opportunities too. I did not catch this move over here, okay, but then again, this was really nice too. If you actually break this down, now I did not catch this one. I was just working out and doing ice baths and doing pull-ups and stuff like that, just enjoying the beginning of the day in the Momo on this one. All right, on basically 4 names. Another thing, guys, too, if you guys have this book, right, you're able to take these charts off, right? If you get your charts ready, if you wake up early and you have your preparation done. I did a lot of prepping Sunday night, but then again I wake up at 4:30 every day anyways, and then prep, right? This is just an idea, right? I take all of these charts and I get them ready, and I know exactly where I have them, so I have them all spread out, right? Instead of even clicking through all these, I have them all spread out instead of going one, sitting here looking through this, which one's going to work. I take them out, right? Global Plus, you can have plenty of these lined up. I take them out, I get them ready, so when the market opens and I see setups happening and I see things that I've been studying, zones holding up, bidders coming in for a long, it's very easy to just hit my hotkey now and start taking positions, right? In the very beginning, I was going through these and like, okay, no, no, no. Like it's very easy just to be like, no, this doesn't look good anymore. No, 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 no. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one too. All right, so I spread them across the board instead of having all these candlestick charts up for TOS. Utilize them to get them ready and prepped, and then go from there. Right. So that was a really great one, JTAA. Um, and then you got this secondary move that happened down here. There was really no breakdowns on this one, right? No breakdowns, and then you can start seeing this, uh, try to reclaim this offer right here. And then what? This is beautiful. I love this. This thing broke out, so it did a nice sweep, reclaim this area, and then it consolidated over where they were holding this down with this, what is this? Exactly to the T. 290 offer. Pulls back. Sellers get exhausted, consolidates, and then goes and tries to attempt to squeeze out again. And then, yeah, I think I saw some single bidders on level 2. Now, I still use the level 2. I have it up when I need it. But I just look to see if there's single bidders or quads. If I see single bidders really up high, to me it's an exiting bidder, you know, um, things like that. Okay, think the book pretty much gets heavy on this one. That's all I got for this one. I really want to go over one more. NXTP, NXTP guys, this one was great. NXTP, where are we at? 16 minutes. Okay, NXTP again. We're really looking for a liquidity trap right here. They did a little quick micro clear out on this one. This to me was a nice liquid trap. Okay, very nice on this one. There were some pre areas that I charted out by just zooming out on the 5 minutes. So I kind of broke down some intraday zones, right? Some intraday zone pre-market, and there was another one here, intra supply, and then we have our daily levels. Okay, some daily supply. But main target was looking for the liquidity swipe on this one. Break down the book on this one. First play, NXTP had 70s and 71s on this one. Okay, very important. I really thought once I started to see this reclaim over here, right? I had this actually drawn out already. That was cool. This is a previous area of interest. Now, again, this was an offer that they used to control price, and then as soon as price action started to come, they started to pull. All right, it's very easy to see this too. If you got the book, right, you can see. Make sure you're utilizing it too in the right way. You'll be able to see offers that are really high, and then you'll be able to see some bidders that are really low. Okay, they started to pull all this. All right, it's very important to notice and then see. All right, so we had this open market bell. Things started to pull back, sweep, pull back again, and then it started to consolidate and hold. This was an important key level to me. I waited until this made its move and then started to add once I saw some sellers get absorbed, and then there was no more selling. All right, there's no more pressure on the best bids. All right, no more pressure, and they started to throw out these little spoof bids. These things happen a lot on sub-dollar names. All right, I see a lot of people trying to look at level 2, right? And I ask them, hey, what are you seeing on level 2? Well, to me, when they see these little guys right here on level 2, they're just like, oh, they're support, so maybe the algo is doing something here. I don't, market makers, but I see this a lot of spoofing going on with these sub-dollar names. So I'm pretty much used to it and kind of see what I want to see anyways on the book. All right, so that was my first trade right here. As this thing started to pull back, a bidder stepped up, and this seller right here got absorbed. You can see him just fully get absorbed, and it's really nice. You can see this right here as he comes in at 78 cents. All right, the liquidity almost gave out right here, and then they restacked it. So this guy got fully absorbed. It held strong and then made a bigger move. Okay, second play on this one. This was the one for me. This was 88 cents right here, 87 ads. I went hard on this one. Yeah. Okay. I went really hard on that play. All right, this was real quick. This is the ads right here. You know, I'm probably even on the book on this one. I pretty slammed a lot. Let me go back to the chart real quick so you can kind of see it a little bit more clear. All right. I thought this was really important. This is a really important key breakdown area. Okay. I thought that after this pretty much heavy selling breakdown retest fail consolidation, these are actually the ads 74s again, but I did not get those. I was monitoring JTAI and the squeeze. Once I saw this area reclaim, and then I kept seeing absorption on the book, not right here. I kept seeing sellers get absorbed on the book right here, and then there was no more follow through, or it didn't even have that backside book look, right? Similar to the first one, KTAA, where open market, huge offers, things heavy. Okay. Um, yeah, I slammed this one once I saw this setup, and wow, did this one really get rewarded. You know, this was a really nice play. I was able to scale some and hold some for the 130s. I did not get any offer at the 130s, by the way. To me, it was like super impossible. As soon as it started to break out, it was just like immediate come back. So, you know, got in some high 120s and then pretty much just called it, guys. I thought this was a phenomenal dollar hold right here over a previous consolidation area that they controlled, right? You can see this on the book very clear. See beautiful control, pulls back, sellers get absorbed, and you see a nice $1 bidder come in right here. Hold this up, and this thing go ahead and cranks and makes new highs. Ran right into this 134 wall. Guys, that's all I got today. I don't want to make this video super long. We're at 22 minutes. Really phenomenal day. Beautiful action on the book. Studying over the weekend and just constantly staring at how they auction the price and then categorizing it to Pacific dailies is paying off. All right. Much love. Peace out, Mikey.